Hello everybody, this is Dawn with Scrapbook Sage. How are you doing today? I am so excited about sharing with you the journal that I completed for our 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. I'm hosting January, and in February, Yvette Quale is going to be hosting. Yvette's already completed her second video for January, and she did a really cool paper bag journal. I am working on an antique journal, an antique inspired journal, and I wanted to share that with you tonight, and wanted to share with you the other people who are in our challenge. So if you want to join us, go ahead and go to hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. Post your dream journals that you make every month. We're encouraging everybody to make a journal and or do a favorite craft each month so that you can have 12 projects done by the end of the year. And the people who are working with me are, we've got Yvette, Trisha, April, Sheila, and Joan. And you can go ahead and go ahead and take pictures of these, and you can get to their websites that way. There's also a list in the link below of their various websites. But we are really excited to be a part of this challenge together. We hope to be making things that will inspire you and give you inspiration to make the journals and projects that you want to complete off of your bucket list. So I wanted to make an antique inspired journal using a digital kit that I created inspired by Lily's autograph book. Lily was a gal who collected autographs in the 1890's, and I showed you guys that book. I'll go ahead and put a link in that video below that I went through that inspired the digital that I used in this journal. So this is a 3-signature journal. I have lace on the outside, and I found this image on the Library of Congress. It's I looked up things that were inspired in the 1890's, like art and different happenings during that time. It was the turn of the century, the Industrial Revolution. So I just went through and collected images that represented that time and put it in this journal. So it's an antique inspired journal, not necessarily an antique journal, but I do hope to make an antique journal by the end of this month as well. We'll see if I get there, but these are the items that I'm hoping to use to do that with, to give you a sneak peek. So stay tuned. I will be posting that hopefully in the near future. But let's go ahead and flip through here. So this is the digital that I made inspired by Lily's Friends. And I also used digitals from Lindsay Zenor, Dear Julie, Library of Congress, and I believe that might be it. So there may be a few other images here and there. I have some images from, they're mainly from Lindsay Zenor's what she wore and her vintage image club. She has a whole bunch of vintage images that you're able to identify. She identified what time period they were in, and she also had a really cool antique linens, and so I used that in the journal as well. I went through and I sewed lace on all of my coffee dyed pages, and I inked all of my aged papers that I got that from just Junk Journals, all these aged old pages. So this is from November 20th, 1901 from Cincinnati, Ohio. Lily was from Ohio, I believe. So it was fun to be able to find images that represented that as well. This is from Dear Julie, and then I have a coffee and lace digital as well. So this would be like the handwritten autographs that were in her book, and then I transposed them onto some other images and brought in some more modern themes there. But it definitely was inspired by the handwriting from that beautiful autograph book. This is an 1891 patent for what is this? It's not a piano, it's an organ, I believe. So I thought that was really cool. This is an image from a French magazine of what women were wearing during that time. This is the flowers that were probably printed in a book earlier, but she may have studied in school. And then I coffee dyed some pages from a pottery book. And I had an 1850 on here, and I thought that was interesting. And some of them are older and newer, but it was fun to find that in there. It was the Industrial Revolution, so I thought it was great because she did have autographs from friends that were men in her book. So I just sort of imagine this. They're all doing their travels. Somebody has gone to Europe and sent her some pictures from Germany. These are German costumes or some artwork. So, but I just love the handwriting. It was so fun to be able to find that little treasure there. So I got hats. This is an image from a woman's magazine. And this flips up. So I stayed pretty true to my style of junk journaling, where I keep things pretty simple, and I'll put in ephemera that matches the theme that I'm working on. And I really did try to shoot for the late 1800s, really early 1900s, to embellish this with recreated digitals and age them up a little bit. So I imagined a lot of her family were probably farmers. If she was in Ohio, that could be wrong, but it was fun to have the horses on there. And there's Bible books from from Bibles and debates. And this is California. Here is a map of Ohio there. This is a receipt from a hotel in the 1870 in New York. This is from Dear Julie Julie. This is an image I own. This is a card from, I believe, Cara Brandon. Or it could be Lindsay Zenora, but it might be Cara Brandon. Another one of those French costumes, and this is a costume 1896, and it's French. This is fabric that was part of Lindsay Zenora's Antique Fabrics. So this is 1927. But look at these beautiful, really beautiful handwriting. This is February 1st, 1991. This is 1888. So if you'd like to get the digital Lily's Friends, it's in my Ko-fi shop, and that will be listed below as well. This is some more of the signatures here. 1991, Lillian. D. Malone in 91. Addie Benson. So it was just really, really fun. This is a picture of Portland, Oregon. I believe that was from the Library of Congress. And some more just digitals from Lindsay. She has what she wore. This is one of my kits. It's a Old World Garden, my Old World Garden kit. This is some great coffee dyed paper that I got from Mary. She is one of the people who participates in Dear Julie Julie's challenges. Oh, no, it's Sarah. Is not Mary, it's Sarah. And I was inspired to emboss some of my paper from Kathleen Maurer. And here's another one of those autographs right there. It's just really, really beautiful. So that was really fun doing the digital and putting together a journal with that. I love the look of the lace on all the different sides there. And then the other, so what I'm going to do is I've got this book, it's coming apart. It's 20th century bookkeeping. And you can tell that it was well loved by a little one. And the copyright was 1925 and it was from Ohio. So sort of keeping that turn of the century Ohio theme going. I think this is a fabulous book. It is a little, it feels a little bit glossy and there might be some glare there you can see, but it will be a great book to be able to put pages in other journals, and also to, haven't decided if I'm going to cover it or not because this is really weathered, but if I put lace along the side it might cover that up and I can keep this. So I haven't decided yet, but I thought it would be fun to show you some more inspiration of working with antique items and going ahead and making a journal made out of all antique items. So that is what my goal is going to be. I'm not quite sure how big this will be, but I do hope to use this and to make a journal. And whether I do the ephemera with digitals, if I may choose to do that if I'm feeling like there's not enough in here to inspire the journal, but I may also just cut out pictures from older items. It's just so hard to cut into the old things. So if I want to enhance the journal, I might go ahead and use the embellishments from digitals. But all the pages I think I'm going to use are either going to be filler papers or antique papers that I have. So go ahead and stay tuned, and I will be posting that soon. You guys have a great evening. Go check out the other gals and their journals as well. Thank you for joining us for the 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024, and we're looking forward to what you guys create. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.